What's the most amount of sales you made in one single month as a TikTok Shop affiliate?
I think it was around like 200,000 GMV. Not bad.
1,000. What's the commission on that?
It was like 45,000, and then I had brand deals. Of course, it was like a $50,000 a month.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we have our special guest. What's your name, bro?
Tosh.
All right, Tosh. And how old are you?
22 years old.
22. We're the same age. That's crazy. How long ago did you start TikTok Shop? Like, how long have you been doing this for?
Honestly, I've been on it since like the beginning, which I think is like about 1.5 years, 2 years ago.
Towards the end of 2023 is like when it originally started. Like, that's when the first wave of creators started posting. I've been seeing you for a while, like doing videos. I've seen like, especially back in like 2024, you were popping back then, right? Like.
Yes, I like lost all my creativity, but I used to do crazy numbers. I started in 2023.
You started 2023?
It was like relatively in the beginning, yeah.
So like, what made you start posting the videos in the first place? Like, what got you into TikTok Shop? Like, how did you find out about it?
So I started doing the TikTok Creator Rewards program, and I ran a channel called the Mic'd Up Cult, and I clipped up like YouTube pranksters, and then that started to dry up a little bit. I made good money on it, like 5 figures, and then when it started to dry up, I saw what was next, and TikTok Shop was all over my For You page, and it just seemed super easy because like bad videos would blow up. So I was like, I could easily do this. I have the BitVey water flosser in my bathroom. Let me go grab it and make a video. And it was as simple as that.
Dude, that's so. What was that the first product, the water flosser that you blew up with?
I didn't blow up with the water flosser. The first one was like a Chinese AI tracking gimbal, and I was doing like skits with my brother with it.
What does your daily routine look like on the day-to-day basis? Like, what are you getting up and doing, like like now, or like whenever you've been making?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm still making videos now. Basically, I wake up, eat breakfast, sit at my desk, and basically edit because I have so many drafts. Like, I've just been on the edit grind. I edit, drink a bunch of caffeine, and then it ends up being 2 a.m. and then I go back to sleep, wake up, and do it again.
And you've been doing this for like 2 years?
Yeah, 1.5 years, 2 years. Yep.
So what's the most amount of money you made off one single video? Like, a lot of people definitely probably want to know about this.
It was definitely a mouth tape video. You probably have seen those videos. It was back last year in September, and I think it was like 35 grand on one video, but at the time I had multiple videos going off like with like really good numbers, so it was like yeah.
That's crazy. 35K off one video is ridiculous. You never would imagine just posting one TikTok. 35, that's like a car. That's literally like that's a nice whip. 35K off one, probably like under a minute long video, right? It wasn't long at all. People don't realize though, like literally one video could quite like change your life. I feel like most affiliates, we all had that one video in the beginning that's like, holy shit. And then you just like locked in for like 2 years. And once you get good at it, like every couple months you have that next big video pump. If you're consistently doing it, like it's like they continue coming if you keep going at it. What's the most amount of sales you made in one single month as a TikTok Shop affiliate?
I think it was around like 200,000 GMV. Not bad.
What's the commission on that?
It was like 45,000, and then I had brand deals. Of course, it was like a $50,000 a month.
$50,000 profit in one single month. That's 30 days, right? 50K.
Yeah.
$1,000 a day. That's actually insane. That's better than most affiliates. How much time per day do you think you spend filming and editing? Like, how much on like the average day?
If I took out the procrastination, it would probably only be like 4 hours, but I like to actually enjoy what I do. I sit down, I scroll on TikTok, get a drink of food and whatever. So it takes the whole day, but like 4 hours of work.
I feel like that's most affiliates. Like me too.
Yeah.
Like, how many videos you normally knock out in a day? Like, when you get done?
I could do like 20, but it usually like 8.
8 to 10. Yeah. That's kind of what.
Yeah.
I was doing 30 last month, dude, and it was hell. Like, it was actual hell, dude.
Oh yeah.
I did it for a month, and I was like, fuck this shit, dude. This is not worth it, bro. And I feel like once you get to like do too much, your quality just starts going down. Like,
I know.
30 videos, like the last like 10, you're like, fuck, I just gotta get these over with. Because I'm just thinking about editing and shit. Like, it's
that's the problem. Like, filming it, I could probably do over 100. It's like that easy, but the editing just takes way too long, especially with like the new formats with the overlays and everything. It takes so much longer than what it used to.
I think people don't realize, like it's easy, but it's harder than you think. Like, just just the editing, like you're like, oh, it would take 1 minute to edit, but you know what I mean? It's normally gonna take you 5 to 10 minutes to edit a video, and then you stack that 10 times, 20 times, 30 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some videos take even longer, just depending on the format. So like, it takes a while, and then you know, obviously, I procrastinate too, bro. Everybody's distracted. If you're working on TikTok, it's hard to not like start scrolling, bro. I'll be sitting there editing, post a video, and then I'll just start scrolling. I'll start scrolling while it's posting.
Facts.
I'll look up, it'll be 20 minutes
I know.
later, and I'm like, fuck, I just posted 20 minutes. But
yep, that's the one right there. When you post it and it's loading, you're like, all right, let me scroll a little bit. Oh.
It's I think every affiliate, a lot of affiliate. Actually, you know Mercer,
Yes, yeah.
I was talking to him about it, and he said he doesn't scroll at all. Like he never scrolls. He said like he doesn't.
That's
know
impressive.
He said he doesn't know like what's going on. Like we were all like dropping like brain rot memes, and like he was like, "What are you guys talking about?" Like he had no clue what we were.
Really?
Yes, he was just out of touch of like.
I'm jealous.
That's
yeah, that's good.
To be though, like it's like, but at the same time, a lot of the valuable information I get is just from scrolling too. Like I found like a lot of sauce. When I'm scrolling, I find videos to copy. I find inspiration. It's just so it's like, I think it's a net
that's how
negative.
I justify it.
I think it's a net negative, honestly. But like, I try to justify it by saying like, yeah, I'm getting good information from this dopamine I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
What would be your number one tip for somebody trying to start TikTok shop? This is like a brand new person that's never done it before. In 2025, this is not 2024 TikTok. That was the Wild West, bruh. 2025, what's your advice now if somebody wanted to start it? Should they still do it? Is it still worth it? Like, what do you think?
I mean, if you look at the TikTok shop seller dashboard, not a lot of people know that you could actually have that even if you're a regular affiliate. Just sign up for it. You could look at all the top performing affiliates. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. So it's 100% a very good model in 2025 and 2026. And I recommend to anyone trying to get into this space, find something that you like a product niche, and then find all the top performers in that niche, and then just copy what they do.
I think it's definitely still a very valuable. It's just there's more competition now. Like it's like the competition is so much higher now. Back in like the beginning, like you said, you started in the beginning too. I started January 2024. Bro, almost everything you posted was going viral. Like not really, but like it was common, dude. It was like a million view video. It was like a weekly, almost daily thing back then. At least
100%,
bro. My second video I ever posted got 10 million views. Second video.
Yeah, what was the product?
My Smile, the teeth whitener kit. I think I actually got it.
Gotcha. I know. Yeah, I know a lot of the Chinese spots.
This is the original one right here. This kit.
Yeah.
I made my first 10K off this same box, bro. The thing is, I didn't even have it in yet. The mail. I had the sample coming in. I used like a fake one. Like it was like some off-brand one.
Really?
I got from Walmart. And it blew up.
Or the Amazon method when they would just pull it up on the screen and be like, it's a lot cheaper on TikTok Shop. That was, yeah,
you can't like all that stuff is like kind of patched. Like all the good methods have been like low key patched. Like another thing I used to do was comment on my own videos. I used to like have a bunch of another accounts, and I would like go in there and comment like a bunch of like, yo, I use this all the time. It's amazing. And I do that now sometimes, but like I have to have some other people do it because like they track the IP and shit now. Like they'll ban your account. I had 2 accounts banned for it.
Yeah.
2 best accounts. Okay. So like I'll normally talk to the brand.
Accounts are big.
Yeah, I'll talk to the brand and like I'll be like, yo, could you get somebody in your team to go comment this on this video? And like they'll do it. Like I work with Bodywise, and that's how like my top selling videos for them. All the top comments are just us. Like it's me in the top comments, bro. And
that's sick.
It like, I think comments are almost like reviews. People look at the comments. Like if I go buy something on Amazon, I go check the reviews. Like you're the same way, right? I assume like most people go check like what are people saying about this? Is this a good product? Is this so? With TikTok, you can just go open the comments and people see a bunch of real people talking about it. If people are just shitting on the product you're promoting in the video, the conversion rate's gonna go in the shitter. Like it's gonna convert so much less. Obviously, you're still gonna have the people that are not checking the comments and just like watching it and buying it, but like most people I feel like check the comments. So all my top selling videos that have just converted insane, I'm the top comment on the video, every single one of them. Like there's not one that of my top videos has not been me controlling the comments. And when I have a video going really crazy, I'm also deleting and managing comments too. So if every comment, I read every comment. There's not a comment I miss. And if you go down to the very bottom, it even says show more comments, like the, you know what I'm talking about? I'll go read all those too and delete, because people go check that stuff too. So I'll delete all those negative comments. So any negative or remotely negative thing about any product that I'm promoting, the comment is deleted. Even if it's like a 50-50, I still don't even want to take the chance. Like, it needs to be only positive things that people are hearing about this product. And yeah, I think that's really important. But
I do agree with that for sure.
How do you stay motivated to keep on posting? Like, what's been the number one motivation? Because I know a lot of people, especially me, struggle with, like, it gets old, dude. Like, this every single day doing the same thing over and over again. And like, we don't have bosses. Like, we don't have somebody telling us like, yo, you know, clock in. Like you said, you were a server. I used to be a server. I did construction. I did all these jobs where like the bosses told me like, all right, you got to do this, you got to do this. So like, you have to do it. With this, you're on your own time, your own boss. Like, you have to make yourself do it. What gives you the motivation to get up and like force yourself into making these videos every day? Because like, it's not easy.
No, it's not. It just gets harder because it's just this same repetitive thing, just like you said. But honestly, I could never see myself working a 9 to 5. I went to school for teaching, and I was miserable every single day, student teaching. I never want to do that with my life. So every day when I wake up and I have the freedom to just take my time throughout the day, just sit at my desk and enjoy life, I'm just like, I can never go back to working a real job. So that's what keeps me motivated every day. If I go to zero and I stop making money, that's kind of what I have to do. So it's all or nothing, you know?
Did you save like most of your money you've made? Have you been pretty smart with the money you've made?
Yeah, I don't really spend it all. I've been saving up for a purchase of a home, so I've saved all of it.
That's crazy. Yeah. I've definitely made some dumb purchases. I bought my dream car. I bought a bunch of dumbass shit, but like, for the most part, I feel like I've saved like the majority of it. Like, everything that I bought like nice was a write-off. Like, I just wrote like all of it off. It was my business. So like,
yeah,
if it's not a write-off, I won't buy something nice. But like, if it is, I'm like, it's a write-off. I mean, it's
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of affiliates just blow through their cash. Like, for me, like, do you still live with your parents, or you moved out yet?
Right now I do, and I'm almost gonna move out.
So you've just been stacking cash in. Yeah, rent.
Yes.
Bro. Rent is, bro. I was still living with my parents when I started, and dude, I ended up moving out, and I got roommates, so I was only paying like $500 a month in rent, and I was making like 30-40K a month profit like the whole time I was staying there. So like, I was like, it was so nice, and then now I've moved out and I got my own house and stuff now. So like, dude, I'm just getting rent, but like once you move out, you realize like that's just like part of life. You gotta pay. Are you looking at anything like other than TikTok Shop? Like, are you like been trying to expand your horizons like in the past? Because like, I think it's still definitely something very valuable to keep doing, but like, I don't know how much longer it's going to continue to be like it's, as you can tell, it's only going downhill. Like, if you agree, it's going downhill very fastly. Like, it was so much easier to make money back then. Now I feel like you have to have like the perfect video, like the almost perfect video, or be like in contact with these brands. Like, I feel like all these top guys, what's the guy with the dog glasses? You know what I'm talking about? It's the dog with the glasses. He's like the top guy right now. That's his profile picture.
Oh yeah, I know, with the shark products and stuff.
Yes, bro. He's been on top of that for the past like couple months, bro, and I feel like he's just in their direct contact with these companies, bro. So I feel like you got to kind of have like insider with these companies. And I work with Bodywise a lot. It's kind of the same thing. I'm talking to these people all the time. You're constantly giving me new video ideas. So like, I'm sure it's the same type of way for these bigger brands too. You just got to have that first video, I feel like, pop off to break you into like their kind of like awareness. And if it's just hard, bro. Those videos, like, they gotta be converted perfectly for GMV Max to really blow up. Cause like, organic's not dead. I'm still getting organic sales. I feel like everybody is, but it's just like, it's not the same. Like back then, dude, you could post a video and it'd be at like 10 million views like in like a couple days. Like, now it's like, I feel like it's different. It's different, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in cahoots with the brand, they control the ad spend. And yes, GMV Max is taking over, but there's like settings in the back end where they could have the ad spend go to like only the top creators. You know, there's a bunch of different settings. So if you get on the brand's good side, if you make one good viral video for them, they'll just treat you right. And that's kind of a good way to definitely break through.
I think that's probably going to be the real method. If you want to go all in on TikTok Shop, all these top guys are working like very closely with these brands. I feel like before, and so you didn't really have to be in much contact with the brands. You were just kind of like picking out products, like I'll try this, I'll try this, I'll try this. And if if you're a good affiliate, you can make it go viral, which I've seen a bunch of your viral videos, so you understand like what it takes to go make a viral video. So now it's just like I feel like the strat is really just picking like one or two like main products and just like working with the brand, just trying to figure out how to make it convert the best. And that's what I've really been noticing the past like several months. It's like the top guys are really sticking with just one brand. They're sticking with the main.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like what the strat is. And like, dude, the commission for these top brands too are just ass too. Like their offers in like the Shark is like 5 or 10%. Like I think I get 5% on all the Shark stuff. Like 5%, dude. That's just like
I know it's hard to like look past that low commission, but like when you see the top performers, they're doing like so much.
I mean, they're like $2 million. I think he did $2 million this month. I saw, and like I'm sure he's probably getting like 10% maybe. I'm sure he's probably got a little boosted, but like
yeah,
that's 200K. That's a fucking fat month. But for 2 million GMV, that's not that good. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like 2 million GMV should be, I don't know.
I mean, think about the goalie incentives, bro. You hit 1 million with them and you are getting 1 million cash back. So that's why lately I've been trying to prioritize goalie a little bit more, because that's a brand that's like completely selfless. They understand that you make sales on TikTok Shop, the money flows to Amazon, Target, and all of their other like flows of money, you know?
They did it right because the creators are getting paid hella. I don't know if you know Creeks, bro.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
He's printing, bro. He stayed with us in Miami, and he wasn't making like much money at all. One video popped off. He made 90K in a month, and like half of it was bonuses. Like they give you so many bonuses based off your GMV, and after that they've just been treating him good. He's in contact with them and stuff, So like now he's having videos go viral, and he found the format that actually works for him. So like. Yeah, goalie's crazy, bro. I can never sell it though. Like I've made so many videos, mine just don't sell. Like I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what advice would you give to somebody that's like scared to start? I know a lot of people like don't feel comfortable posting their face like on social media. Just especially if you're in like high school or like younger. I feel like you care what other people think a little bit too much, and like it's kind of you focus on it a little bit too much, and it kind of gets in your head and limits you from actually being able to like put yourself out there in a position to actually make some money. What would your advice be to somebody younger that's like they don't want their family thinking they're weird, or their friends, or their girlfriend, or there's a lot of people in their life that like would be like, why are you doing that? Why are you posting TikToks? Or, that's corny, that's cringy, you're cringy. And even like people that I know, their girlfriends like don't want them posted on TikTok. They're like, you're not posting on TikTok, that's cringy. And I'm like, I pull up in a G-Wagon and they're like, still they don't see it. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to put your mans on. I'm trying to help y'all out, and you're like thinking it's cringy. So, what would you say to that?
You really just have to evaluate what your goals are, and if you care more about what people think versus the goals that you have for your life, like financial freedom and actually not going to show up to a real job in person, I think it's a no-brainer. Post a video, go faceless if you're really that scared. But when you grow up, you'll understand. Everyone from high school you don't even talk to when you're done. Anyone in your inner circle that's going to make fun of you just doesn't want the best for you, and you don't really want to be surrounded by people like that anyway. So just do what you want, because your goals are way more important than these people that won't even be in your life in the next couple months even, Yeah,
I feel like what you said, your inner circle, like that's very important. If your friends are not like supporting you and like kind of like on the same wavelengths, it's going to wear off on you to at least a certain extent. Like if like who you're surrounded with, you're going to be most likely be like I said, just like on the slightest. Like if you're hanging out a bunch of people that are always going out to the bar, always getting drunk, guess what? You're going to get dragged into that probably every weekend. And it's hard. Like, they're your friends, so it's hard to not go out and do it. Like, so every once in a while I'll go out to the bar, but it's like maybe a couple times a year. Like you can't let it consume you to like the point where like, that's all you're doing. And what's the secret to like holding people's attention? Like in your videos, is there any like tricks that you do to like kind of like keep them watching? Because obviously there's the hook, but like holding your attention, I feel like is almost just as valuable, like in getting the conversion.
Honestly, I just think rage baiting's really good, and just like hiding little things like Easter eggs in your video. I see that you do this with your videos, the keyframing, just like zooming in and out. That's a good tactic. Just like any kind of movement on the screen. I saw Mr. Beast saying on his YouTube videos every like couple seconds he makes sure the frame changes. I think that that's a good tip there.
Yeah, I feel like that's really good, but like for like sitting down, like talk, like floating head videos, that's hard to like change the angle. But like if you're doing like product reviews, definitely like every like 3 seconds, if you're just changing to a different frame, different view of you using the product. Like with the shark products, those top videos, if you watch them, they do the same thing. It'll be like they start the video with a hook, and then after the hook, it's just like changing every like 3 to 5 seconds. It's like a different clip of them explaining, showing it using a different thing, and just like you said, movement. I always had the keyframes. Like when I do like sitting down talking videos, that's really about the only thing you can do to keep movement going is add a subtle keyframe and like slowly zooming in on you. It'll kind of like keep the viewer kind of like stimulated because this whole screen is like moving, and then at the end of the clip I'll cut it and then make where it moves back. So like it'll be kind of zoomed in, and then when I start talking again, I'll be kind of like a different angle. That's what I kind of do to like simulate the frames if I do like talking videos like that. But yeah,
or throw in an overlay, or just have your hands moving, like show things, as much movement as you could get. 100%.
That, as well as I think in the beginning of the video, if you like hint to something coming later in the video, is also, I do that sometimes in some of the videos where like I'll be like, no way that happened at the end of the video, or just something like it's like that, to like in skits sometimes I'll do that, and they've worked decently in the past. Like, no way I met this person ... and then like don't show it until like 15 seconds into the video. So like hopefully you can get that 15-second average watch time, which it's not as important anymore, but like back when you used to try to go viral, like try to hit the viral videos, that was super important. Getting that as much highest watch time as possible would just push the video even higher. What is the best piece of like business advice that you've learned or been told, or like you've gained since you started making money online? Like, is there any like knowledge that you found super valuable, or like a quote, or just something that like could help somebody out that you found super valuable?
I think just based upon my own experience, believing that it's possible, because there's so many people on this earth that are successful, and there's no reason why it can't be you. So once you actually unlock that in your head, anything's possible. You could achieve anything. It sounds corny and cliche, but it's the complete truth. I mean, 2 years ago, I was nowhere where I am now, and it's just such a big jump, and you need to unlock that mentally to actually get there in the first place.
Yeah, that's honestly perfect. I couldn't agree more. Literally, you can do anything. Like, there's like literally nothing that you can't do. I never would have thought that I could have been getting hundreds of million views on an app with like hundreds of millions of people seeing our faces, buying products off the videos. Like, that just doesn't seem like I didn't think that was possible. I thought you had to be like special. I thought you had to be like, you had to have like something else that not regular people have. But it's genuinely just putting in the work and then consistently showing up to something. It doesn't have to be TikTok shop. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just whatever you want to do in your life. Consistently show up to it, like over and over, day in and day out. Consistently put in work. It might take 2 years of doing that every day, but once the work finally catches up to whatever success you're gonna have, it's gonna look like you blew up overnight, but you had years of repetitions behind it. You know what I mean? And yeah, TikTok shop, drop shipping, just whatever it is, it's everybody. It's possible. These are regular people doing it. These are people that dropped out of college. You dropped out of college, right? Did you say you dropped out of college?
I actually finished college. I did all 4 years, but I'm not using my degree.
Well, he finished it. I dropped out of college. A lot, like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who you are. He finished. I dropped out. Anything that you want to do is completely possible. You just have to understand that. And that was something I struggled with really before I started making money online. I didn't think that I would be able to do it. It was something that, like, I hope it happens. I mean, that would be cool if it happened. But now it's like, all right, I can do anything now. Like, I've made these brands millions of dollars. Why couldn't I do that? I can do it again, right? And then I could do it even more next time. So I really like that. You can do anything. Anything's possible. Don't have any limiting beliefs, because if you have any type of limiting belief, it's going to be super detrimental on your success, because like the only opinion that matters is your own. And if you can't even, rely on yourself, you're gonna fail. It's like guaranteed. You're not succeeding if you don't believe in yourself. So what's your filming setup like? Do you use any specific type of mics? Do you use different lighting? Like what do you use?
I use I don't know how to say it, the Willisi ring light. It's got the built-in tripod with it, has a light above the camera, put the tripod in, and then I use a DJI mini mic. A lot of people are using microphones these days. It's better quality, especially with like skits and stuff. When you turn away from the camera, you could still hear the voice loud and clear. So I do recommend using like some kind of a mic, plug that in, and a ring light every single video. You need good lighting. So that's just the basic stuff, not anything too crazy. In reality, the less the better, because if you're doing a high production type of video, it comes off as salesy, and you don't want that. It's TikTok shop. People are buying off of random people's videos,
What about editing? Do you just edit in the app? Do you use CapCut? Like, how does that go?
So I use TikTok, even though CapCut has a way better editor, but I'm starting to do more clipping, and I use CapCut Desktop. They have great sound effects, transitions, effects, and you could detach audios. TikTok's editor sucks. I wish it was way better.
I've only used TikTok editor, and it does suck, but it's like slowly getting better. Like they slowly add features like every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But like, yeah, lighting's super important. Just making sure your face is clearly lit up. TikTok won't even push your video out if it's like horrible lighting, because they don't like, if you go to somebody's page that like, if you ever like read comments and like click on their page and look at like some people's videos, they're just so shit quality. Like it looks like it was filmed on a dumpster it looks horrible. Lighting's horrible, audio's horrible. So if you can just get both of those down, you're increasing your chances like 10x, just like getting decent quality video. And like you said, mics, I used to use the Rode ones. These are not the best anymore. I just got these. I don't know if you've seen these. These are like going super viral right now. They're actually selling on TikTok. The Mionos. Look.
The AI ones.
It's got a magnet. You just take this. Perfect. It like blends into your shirt, and the quality is actually like really, really nice on these two. I just literally got these yesterday, so I haven't even filmed with them yet. But my buddy got them, and they're a game changer for real. I'm gonna start using these every video. But yeah. They sell these on TikTok shop. I'm putting you guys on. These are actually dope. Making all this money that you've made online, set $50,000 profit month. Does all this money like make you happy? Do you feel any happier? Is it like something that's like changed your mental?
I honestly think I was happier before just because there wasn't any financial pressure on me. Now I have such higher goals because I realize what's possible. So I think my future self will be 10 times more happier. But right now I'm locked in. I'm content. But I'm not necessarily happy every day. I wake up, I work hard, and that's my priority. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm in this kind of the same boat. It's just kind of like, what's next? I should be doing more. I could be working more.
It's stressful. It's stressful.
I could be definitely working more. I could be getting more done. So, like, money is definitely something cool to make. But, like, once you start actually making it, I feel like it causes more stress than actual, like, happiness. Because I'm low-key, like, I'm not depressed, but I'm just, like, kind of like stressed out like most of the time, like over the money. It's like you know what I mean, like I got bills coming out now, I got a bunch of payments and stuff. It's just like before, like I really didn't have to worry about shit. Like I was just kind of like, I didn't have to worry about rent. I stayed with my parents. I didn't have a car payment. Like I didn't, I just had to go show up to work, and that's all I had to do. You know what I mean? And then I'd go smoke weed after, and there was no real pressure, because I just was just like doing shit. Like once you start like actually setting higher goals on yourself,
I mean,
it's the pressure starts building up, and you're like, yeah. But
you got to make sacrifices and see what's more valuable to you. In reality, I mean, listen, we're 22, so we could be in a career right now, and I'm sure if we were to compare ourselves now versus if we actually went into that path, we would be much happier now. So I think the freedom is amazing. Definitely happy about that. But it's just pressure, stress. It comes along with it. But our future selves will definitely be thankful for this,
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about it?
Nah. I'm happy.
You want to give your TikTok shop usernames out or anything?
My TikTok username, Shopaholic Station.
You can start a personal brand right now, and I could like tag it on this post.
Oh, I bet. You know what? TikTok shop username, Shopaholic Station. I did dabble in a personal brand. I might want to take it serious. Tosh Mrazek, first and last name on TikTok.
All right, appreciate you coming on. Everybody watching.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm going to do a bunch more of these interviews with other TikTok Shop affiliates. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you're on TikTok or YouTube, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.